Apocalyptic sounds in the sky. Here we go again. If you see one of my videos before this one, having to do with the blue lights and the metallic trumpet sounds that go with them, from our friend Ferraiuolo from Seattle. Something weird is going on. They're still unexplained. They're still very mysterious. This phenomenon is very mysterious. These blue flashes in the sky along with the sound. And they're one of my past videos from a couple of days ago having to do with Russians that found that there are blue flashes, blue and green flashes, bluish green flashes, like an aquamarine, light blue flashes in the upper atmosphere of our Earth. And they don't know where they're coming, what that is coming from, what that is due to. Now, this is by Tyler Durden on Zero Hedges, authored by Michael Snyder via the End of the American Dream blog. Apocalyptic sounds in the sky, no explanations for mysterious booms and flashes of light all across America. They're not just in America, they're all over the place. But I guess it's the Americans are the ones that have the boldness enough and the motivation to take pictures of these and post them and videos and post them on YouTube and elsewhere. Now, for weeks, Americans all over the country have been rattled by extremely loud booming sounds that seem to have no explanation. And they're often accompanied by mysterious flashes of light. As we said, they're still not explained. From what NASA is trying to give an explanation a couple of months ago, they said it was the sounds of the Earth. Okay, the sounds of the Earth, most people are not able to hear them. Well, sometimes you can hear them if they're loud enough, that's what they say. But they don't explain where the flashes of light are coming from. But anyway, let's go into this. The strange booms are shaking homes and rattling windows. Some witnesses say that they sound like cannons being fired. Others say they seem to be blasting brass trumpets. But it's a very bass metallic sound, very weird and eerie, and unearthly and unreal, surreal. And even though the mystery booms and accompanying flashes of light have been captured on camera all across the nation, so far authorities do not have a reasonable explanation for why they are happening. Unfortunately, it does not appear that this strange phenomenon is going to go away anytime soon. In fact, the Sun is reporting that the frequency of these mysterious booms appears to have gathered pace over the past week. So they're increasing. Mystery booming sounds have been shaking houses, terrifying residents after flashes of light were spotted across America. Experts have been left baffled by a spate of seismic booms from Arizona to New York, and of course yesterday in Seattle from our friend Ferraiuolo. And experts have been left baffled at a spate of seismic booms from Arizona to New York that appear to have gathered pace over the past week. Over this last weekend, this mystery started to get much more national attention after an incident in Rhode Island on Saturday, which was followed by one in New York City on Sunday. Now, this is authored February 9th, so this was like 4 days ago. And yesterday we had the one in Seattle. So it's Arizona, New York, Rhode Island, now it's in Seattle. So why is that? Now, on Saturday, loud bangs were reported in Rhode Island, where Jeremy Braza doorbell captured a video and audio of a loud noise over a 3-minute period. Quote, the whole house shook, end quote. This is what he told turn210.com. Quote, it woke my wife up, woke up all my children, end quote. The following night, an explosion was heard in New York, accompanied by a mysterious flash in the sky. Quote, what the heck was that boom or explosion in Park Slope, Brooklyn, end quote, asked Matt Wisowski on Twitter. But of course, this is not just an East Coast phenomenon. For example, loud boom that was reported in Tennessee, January 31st, was heard across 3 separate counties. It began January 31st, when residents of 3 separate counties in Tennessee reported hearing a loud boom around 11:30 a.m. Local chemical plants were contacted but reported nothing anomalous. Authorities in Bradley, McKinn, and Polk counties are still investigating what could have caused such a powerful noise. And during that same time frame, numerous North Carolina residents called authorities to report, quote, unexplained loud blasts and booms, end quote. Now, during the day, I guess it would be more difficult to see the light because of the sunlight. You know, if the light is already light blue, it's this color, it's just the same color as the sky. So it's better if you can see them at sunset or at nighttime, as the video that Ben Ferraiuolo put up, and I have a copy of that because that was Creative Commons. You'll see it a few videos before this one. Let me just go back and see a few videos before this one. Oh my, excuse me. That's titled Just In, Strange Blue Light in Sky with Weird Metallic Trumpet Sounds. You can go and see that if you'd like. So, during the same time frame, numerous North Carolina residents, the unexplained loud blasts and booms. The same day, local news in North Carolina reported people in Wake and Franklin counties have been calling law enforcement agencies to report unexplained loud blasts and booms that kept them awake at night. 2 homeowners even reported the booms were so powerful that they have briefly lost power as a result of the tremors. So far, the Wake County Sheriff's Office has been unable to pinpoint the source of the booms. So it's also causing blackouts now. A few days later, quote, strange explosion-like sounds, end quote, were being reported by numerous residents in New Orleans. The mystery surrounding the strange explosion-like sounds heard by residents in the metro area continues to grow. Late Monday night, several were heard in Lakeview, one of which was caught on camera by Eyewitness News. A story that began in Mid-City has taken crews to Harahan, River Ridge, and Wagaman, and now we go to Lakeview, where late Monday night the mystery booms were heard again. So are you starting to see a pattern? But to me, it seems like they're going all along the eastern seaboard for some reason. But again, we have one in Seattle. Now, large boom sounds are being reported all over the nation, and often those large booming sounds are being accompanied by massive flashes of light. But in every case, the authorities have absolutely no idea what is causing this to happen. And in case you were wondering if this was just happening on the eastern half of the country, here's a little taste of what has been going on in Tucson, Arizona. Quote, Faye DeHoff wrote, first it was a major rattle, like a huge truck about to plow into my home. Then the boom that shook my windows. I was sure some of them were broken, but they didn't. My dog jumped. I'm at River and Campbell. Ray C. Merrill wrote, Oracle and Roger, it was shaking pretty good, and long enough for me to watch the blinds dance around, then get up and walk to the doorway, and it was still shaking, end quote. And there was a similar sensation last week, Thursday, January 31st, 8:51 a.m., the same phenomenon, a rumbling causing homes to shake and windows to rattle. I felt this one too on the northwest side, and once again, so did so many others on Facebook all across Tucson and surrounding areas. Some news reports are referring to these strange sounds as seismic booms, but there are no corresponding seismic events to back up that claim. At this point, we have a complete and total mystery on our hands. On YouTube, Jason A. has done a great job compiling news reports about these mystery booms from all over America. You can watch the video. We've entered into a period of time where we should expect the unexpected. Things are strange, and they're going to get a lot stranger. We aren't always going to be able to explain what's happening, but without a doubt, our planet is becoming increasingly unstable, and that growing instability is going to cause great chaos in the months and years ahead. I wish that I knew what was causing all of these mystery booms, but I don't. Thankfully, they don't appear to be causing any serious damage, and hopefully that won't change. Let's just hope that all of this shaking is not leading up to something much bigger, because it's going to take much to, it isn't going to take much to push America into a state of utter chaos right now, he says. Okay, well, look, Okay, we have the very nice chance to ask these questions of Ben Ferraiuolo. I'll leave, again, I will leave his YouTube channel and his website in the description link below for you that have any questions concerning geology, seismology, volcanology, and things. He seems to be quite knowledgeable. But there are things that are called super shear earthquakes. Super shear earthquakes. The San Andreas Fault is a super shear earthquake. These are earthquakes, these are faults that can give a very large, like anywhere from a 6.5 to a 9 Richter, 9 magnitude earthquake. And you find them in various places in the world. One is in the Anatolia fault line in Turkey. Another one, as we said, is, for example, the San Andreas fault line. And they can travel very fast. They can give sonic booms because their strike slips are so fast that it will sound like a booming sound because they go supersonic. The slips are so fast they give a supersonic sound, which creates a sonic boom. And of course, you get shaking. It is a seismic event. But they're expecting, big ones in the San Andreas. They're expecting big ones in the Turkey-Anatolia fault. Now, we don't know what these things are. Other people say that they see these light phenomena in areas before earthquake events. NASA said it's the sounds of the earth. What makes those sounds, though? So this is still a mystery. We'll have to find out on the days that those flashes took place in the areas where they took place, and people felt the shaking of their homes. Obviously, the homes were shaking because it was something like a seismic event. Were there earthquakes in the area at that time? Who knows? But another bad effect is the fact that one person's electricity was cut off. He had a blackout because of it. Why did that happen? Was it some kind of an overcharge of electrical charge in the area? Is this having to do with Earth's magnetosphere? I have no idea. So I'll leave links below for you for this. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.